Qala Imla, Al-Haynaw Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, Wamalaki, Bashim, Harawat, Kakwadash, Barakatham, the water by Babar, Wakwam, Yasharala. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who teach us daily. To the men out there teaching a likewise doctrine, I say to Shalom. Today we're going to get into a video concerning Evil E and his murderous ways. This Edomite in Dallas tried to go up in a church with an assault rifle. Now, the interesting thing about this story is, number one, this man has a prior murder on his record, yet he was not in jail. He murdered his roommate. And I'm like, well, why was he not in jail for that? But y'all gonna see the holes in the story because this man did so much before he attempted to go up in this church. But see, that all goes back to Psalms 73 and 5, Salakia. They're not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Why? Because of Job chapter 9, verse 24, the earth was given to the hand of the wicked. Because the faces of the judges thereof have not where, and who is he? That's why this man is able to get away with major shit with barely a slap on the wrist. So let's go ahead and grab the video, then we'll get into the scriptures. I'm gonna try to not make this a long video, but we'll see what the Spirit do. All right, let's get it. Okay, the name of this video is Man Who Tried to Enter Dallas Church with Tactical Rifle Now Facing Federal Charge.
A federal judge ordered a man to remain behind bars just weeks after parishioners at a Dallas church locked the door to prevent him from entering with a gun.
FBI agents dug through old records and charged the man in connection with a fatal 2022 shooting.
See? A fatal shooting in 2022. Now listen to what he says next.
Until those charges, he was free from custody, but
see, let's round it back so you get the full gist.
With a fatal 2022 shooting, until those
him from entering with a gun.
FBI agents dug through old records and charged the man in connection with a fatal 2022 shooting. Until those charges, he was free from custody, but police.
See, free from custody. Psalm 73 and 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men.
Closely watched him, Fox 4's David Centenry.
He wasn't in custody, but they was watching him. Let's get the full gist.
Lock the door to prevent him from entering with a gun.
FBI agents dug through old records and charged the man in connection with a fatal 2022 shooting. Until those charges, he was free from custody, but police closely watched him. Fox 4's David Centenry has all the...
Now, why are you watching this man? See, I think that is an ongoing thing with Esau nowadays. He wants murderers on the streets because he needs the chaos. And he knows Esau is just the man for the job because he's a bloody man by nature. Psalms chapter 94, verse 21. They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. Keep going.
The details, David.
Yeah, police records reveal that the gunman regularly attended the church that he tried to walk into, allegedly with that tactical rifle. In newly obtained police and court records, officials say Russell Allen Ragsdale Jr. stood from his front row seat at St. Augustine Catholic Church in Dallas's Pleasant Grove neighborhood on November 2nd and approached the priest, embraced him, and kissed him on both cheeks before giving the priest a note reading, "May peace be with you." Then Ragsdale allegedly went to his car, put on a black and white poncho, and grabbed a tactical rifle. Police say he closed the gate gates to the parking lot before trying to re-enter the church, while 100 people were inside. Parishioners, however, locked the doors to keep him from getting in, and a man outside convinced Ragsdale to put the rifle on the ground until police arrived. According to Dallas police records obtained by Fox 4, the man who talked Ragsdale into dropping the weapon believes he may have wanted to shoot people at the church. Ragsdale's girlfriend told police he was drunk and having emotional issues.
See, it's always an excuse for Esau. How in the world does the villain get to be the victim? He was drunk. He was having emotional issues. So, who doesn't get drunk? Who doesn't have emotional issues? But they don't go shoot up churches. Esau always got an excuse for his wickedness. It's never his fault. Look in his eyes. It looked like he got demons on him.
Ragsdale was charged with misdemeanor disorderly conduct, but federal investigators discovered he was charged with a 2022 murder of his roommate in Seagoville. That murder charge was dismissed.
See? Psalm 73:5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men.
Ragsdale claimed the shooting was self-defense. At the time,
It's never his fault, even though he committed the actual murder. I don't think it was self-defense. I think he murdered this man in cold blood, because look at what he was about to do up in his church. Self-defense, my ass. What did the people in the church do to him then, if that's the case? See, that's just a defense mechanism to get him off, to get him so he can get away with murder. Cops do that shit too. I felt my life was in danger. When I done seen white cops run from Edomites with knives in their hands, trying to stab the cops. Why you didn't feel like your life was in danger then? See? But they'll pull you over if you're an Israelite, so-called Black, Latino, Hispanic, or Native American, and murder you in cold blood for a busted tail light. You see the hypocrisy? You see the double standards? You see the bullshit of Babylon? Esau get to turn the laws on and off whenever he wants to.
Seagoville police seized a pistol, shotgun, and rifle. Now, federal investigators examining his phone say there's evidence of a history of drug use dating back to 2021, as well as evidence of Ragsdale purchasing and using hallucinogenic mushrooms in the hours before the fatal 2022 shooting. For that,
See that? So he got high on shrooms and committed murder. I don't see where self-defense lies in that story anywhere. Now, this is the official offense description: possession of a firearm by an unlawful user of a controlled substance in and affecting interstate and foreign commerce. To wit, a Glock 10mm Model 29 pistol with serial number Okay.
that he's charged with felony possession of a firearm by an unlawful user of a controlled substance.
And I think they're trying to be innovative.
Richard Roper is a former U.S. attorney for the Northern District of Texas, not connected to this case. Roper believes it's clear that federal prosecutors view Ragsdale as a threat and are getting creative in coming up with a charge to try to bring Ragsdale to justice for what they think is a legitimate crime. If convicted, Ragsdale faces up to 15 years in a federal prison. Now, according to the federal complaint that we obtained, Dallas police officers have been conducting surveillance on Ragsdale throughout the past month, just monitoring him, different places that he's going.
So the police was following this man around in secret, knowing he was a murderer. How is that justice? Does any other nationality get that privilege? No, they're going to lock your ass up. And who knows, this man probably an agent for Esau. Murder for hire. Who knows, man? Let's go.
I did have an opportunity to speak with Ragsdale's mother just about an hour ago. She contacted me after I had reached out to their family. She's saying that she believes this is all a misunderstanding. She does not believe that her son wanted to cause any sort of harm to anyone, and that he...
How is this a misunderstanding? This man walked up in the church with a rifle. The intent is very clear. See, that's mama though. Mama lying ass. She probably a murderer too. Let's run it back.
Family. She's saying that she believes this is all a misunderstanding. She does...
How do you misinterpret a Edomite going up in a church with a rifle? I don't see how. See, mama full of shit too.
Not believe that her son wanted to cause any sort of harm to anyone.
What do you do with guns? You shoot them. Anybody on the business end of that gun, yeah, it's gonna be some serious harm. Yeah, mama full of shit too.
And that he has the full support of her family.
Yeah, they murderers too then. We can come out of this, y'all. This is Isaiah chapter 59, verse 7. Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity. Wasting and destruction are in their paths. I told you. Anybody on the business end of that tactical rifle, yeah, it's gonna be serious harm. So not only mama probably a potential murderer, she's also a liar. Just like her son. Self-defense. Man, stop. So what did the churchgoers do to you then? I'm sure all 100 of those people in there didn't do shit to you. It's just Esau. He's a bloody man. He's a murderer. John chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there's no truth in him. Exactly. Self-defense. I'm the victim. When he speak of the lie, he speak of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. They always the victim, though. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. See, Esau ain't got punished for all his crimes yet. That's why he thinks the Lord is with him, because he ain't got judged yet. Key word, yet. Numbers chapter 35, verse 19. The revenger of blood himself shall slay the murderer. When he meeteth him, he shall slay him. Yeah, Esau, you got it, man. You got some shit coming. Boy, it sucks to be an Edomite. 2 Samuel chapter 4, verse 11. How much more when wicked men have slain a righteous person in his own house upon his bed? Shall I not therefore now require his blood of your hand and take you away from the earth? That's exactly what the Lord gonna do. He's gonna, after 1,000 years of captivity, he's gonna exterminate all the Edomites. Oh, let's come back to this. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 11. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Yes, that's very well within the nature of Esau. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 16. For their feet run to evil, they make haste to shed blood. Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16. These 6 things that the Lord hate, yes, 7 are an abomination unto him. Verse 17, a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. Esau has these 3 characteristics plus some. Obadiah chapter 1, verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Let's keep going. Let's go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35. Start at verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, verse 2, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Mount Seir is the home, the original home of Esau. That's where them caves at. Verse 3, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. Verse 4, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Verse 6, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Verse 7, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. Y'all finna go. Get some more. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, or the book of Sirach, chapter 39, verse 28. There'll be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. The Lord finna let loose on Edom. He's finna, all these spirits created for vengeance, all these people that's mad at Esau for destroying this country, they're gonna rise up and they're gonna get busy. Let's get some more. This is 2 Peter, chapter 2, verse 9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. Y'all ain't got away with shit. These past 2,000 plus years while y'all been in rulership, all y'all been doing, you Edomites, was earning your judgments. Let's go to Revelation. Chapter 19. This is a future prophecy. Verse 2. For true and righteous are his judgments, for he hath judged the great whore, America, which did corrupt the earth with her fornication, and have avenged the blood of his servants at her hand. Yeah, the Lord is going to be the one that pay back. Let's go, keep going. Mhm. Go to Psalms. Chapter 137, verse 8. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Verse 9, happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Remember alligator bait? We remember. The Lord remembers too. So yeah. Told y'all ain't got away with shit, man. Y'all think y'all just the Lord just gonna roll out the red carpet to the kingdom for y'all after all this wickedness? No. He gave you the perfect opportunity over the past 2,000 plus years to earn your judgment that's in this Bible. You think he ain't gonna execute? You just as dumb as you look then if you believe he's not. Psalm chapter 37, verse 1. A psalm of David, fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. Verse 2, for they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. Exactly. The Lord said, don't trip, I got him. So when he come with that wrath, don't say the Lord is unjust. Because look at all the shit he let y'all get away with. Well, he ain't let y'all get away with nothing. He just led you to believe that you think you did, which was very genius. Because Esau knows that if the Lord start checking him, he gonna pump the brakes a little bit on his wickedness. But if the Lord just sit back and let him do what he do, that's when that pride, that arrogance is gonna get worse, gonna get bad and worse and worse. Bam. Fast forward, America. Because of hatred, pride. He's a spoiled child. That same thing that happens when you don't whoop a badass child, they just get waxed worse and worse. That's what the Lord wanted. So he could be justified to kick your ass when he pull up. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. And what else the Lord gonna do? Verse 22. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord. You're cutting off your seed line, homie. Without an Edomite man, you cannot bring forth another Edomite. And the world ain't gonna miss y'all stupid asses neither. The world needs a break from the Edomites. Look at all the damage they doing. Let's go to let's go to Proverbs. Now let's go to Isaiah. That wasn't what I was looking for, but I think this one is. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 3, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. This is Lord Yahushua speaking. Verse 4, as for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Yeah, he coming back to avenge all the Israelites that you murdered, did wrong. I mean, anything negative you did to Israelites, remember this. This is the Lord's rule of thumb. For every drop of Israelite blood you shed, y'all got to shed 2 drops. 3-4 oceans worth. Now let's go to, what is that, 63? Isaiah chapter 63, verse 4, for the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. Redeem means revenge. Yeah, he's going to destroy this place. And it can't come no quicker. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. And they shall set themselves in array against her. Array means battle formation. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. Them missiles coming. The Lord don't care who's in office. You think dumbass, lying ass Trump gonna stop some shit? No. Verse 15. Oh, 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord. Those arrows are those nukes. Verse 15. Shout against her round about. She hath given her hand, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of the Lord. Take vengeance upon her, as she has done, do unto her. All these unnecessary ass wars the United States been fighting, destroying people's shit, taking their shit. Yeah. It says, do unto her. Future prophecy, verse 23, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? Lord gonna send them missiles. Verse 29, call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she has done, do unto her. For she have been proud against the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, against the Holy One of Israel. It's coming. Trump ain't stopping shit. If anything, he's speeding it up. Now, let's get a couple more scripts. Let's go to Ezekiel 35. Verse 15, as thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, even all of it. Idumea is Greek for Edomites, for Edom. And they shall know that I am the Lord. Yeah, the Lord finna slap the pride out of every Edomite on the planet. In one swoop. Bah! He gonna slap the whole earth. Now let's go to Ezekiel 25. But first, before y'all go, before the Lord executes y'all gotta do 1,000 years of captivity. Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 12. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended, and revenged himself upon them. Verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I will also stretch out mine hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Don shall fall by the sword. These are 2 towns, cities, inhabited by Edomites. You are a people before you are a place. Verse 14, listen to this. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people, Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to mine fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. That payback coming. Let's go to the book of what is it, Job. Is it Job? Oh, Slocky. It's the book of Joel. Chapter 3. And we can start at verse 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. That's when you took us into captivity. Verse 7, behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and return your recompense upon your own head. I mean, everything that you did, the Lord is going to do unto you. Verse 8, listen to this, Edomites. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hands of the children of Judah. We all know who Judah is, so-called Black Americans. And they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord hath spoken it. That's your captivity. Now, let's go to Obadiah. Chapter 1. Verse 2, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. That's why everybody pulling back from Babylon and the small hats. Verse 9, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. Extermination, baby. Verse 10, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Extermination, baby. Verse 15, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. And verse 18, and the house of Joseph, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it. Extermination, baby. And guess what? Ain't nobody gonna miss your dumb ass. Not even your women, because they tired of your dumb ass. So that's it. You had three objectives. The Lord gave you 3 things to do. Punish us because we went off, which we coming toward the end of that. Destroy your own kingdom with this nuclear war, that nuclear lake of fire. And number 3, rebuild our kingdom on earth over a period of 1,000 years for free, and then you will be rounded up and exterminated. So where did your so-called intelligence get you? It got your dumb ass exterminated. Call Im Lala Hayanaw Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, Wamalaki, Bashim, Harawat, Bakakwadash, Baraka Thumb, the water Baba Bawa Kwam Yasharab. Shalom.